So, as you may have seen by the title, I'm running a CSX Western Maryland Heritage Unit 1852 long head forward because 558 here has a problem with the control stand and I cannot fix it. So therefore, I'm running CSX 1852 long head forward because it's the only one that I can actually operate from. 1852 here was the second locomotive on the back of Western Maryland 558 here, and I had it running back to back, but I had to switch them because of the issue I had with Western Maryland 558, and I'll show you what I mean by how the reverser and throttle got stuck here. Yeah, reverser's out, stuck in the forward position, and the throttle's stuck in throttle 2, which that is not affecting the directions at all, so yeah, and I cannot undo that, so that's why I'm operating from CSX 1852 here, and that's why I'm running long head forward, which it's weird, but yeah, here's that. Western Maryland 1852. Got your green signal, all clear, 6.6 miles away from Handyman, Maine, number 1. I repeat, Western Maryland 1852. Got a green signal, all clear, 6.4 miles away from Handyman, Maine, number 1. Out. I do not like it because I do not have visibility at all from this way at all. I cannot see. I do not like this. I'm not a big fan of running long head forwards. I would rather run the short hood forward. But this is the only option I really had, so I could leave within a decent amount of time from the one rail crossing in Cumberland. So, I will have to work for now because I was not taking this locomotive back to the rail yard, spinning it around on the turntable, and going back, and it being like 11 p.m., 11 a.m., and be an hour late for this excursion trip. So, yeah, it will have to do for now. But this is the first time I have done this in this game. So enjoy, because who knows what will happen. So now I am running front to front instead of back to back. Then I have Western Maryland F40PH number 450 on the back for the return trip. Western Maryland, engine 1852, got green over red. High clear. 3.9 miles away from Handyman, Maine, number 1. I repeat. Western Maryland, 1852, got a green over red, all clear. 3.8 miles away from Handyman, Maine, number 1, out. Doing 76 miles per hour in reverse. Western Maryland, engine 1852, got green over red, all clear, 2.2 miles away from Handyman, Maine, number 1. I repeat, Western Maryland, engine 1852, got green over red, 2 miles away from Handyman, Maine, number 1, out. Western Maryland, engine 1852 to conductors. We will be stopping up here in about 8,000 feet at Handyman, Maine, number 1, so passengers can deboard and check out the old chassis system cabooses. Over and out. And yes, we are running long hood forward on 1852. Western Maryland, 1852, got a green over red, all clear, 3,000 feet away from Handyman, Maine, number 1, out. Okay, see if we can somehow mess with this. Yeah, no, see, this is why I switched the two engines. And that's why I'm running long hood forward on 1852 there. Because see, I can't fix this. It glitched. The game glitched, and yeah, and this happened. Making 558 here inoperable. Because of that glitch. So therefore, I had to take 1852 here, switch the two engines, so 558 here is the second engine, whereas to 1852 was supposed to be the second engine in the consist, but since the game glitched and this happened, it made 558 here inoperable due to that glitch. And so I have to run 1852 here long hood forward because of that glitch. So that's why I am doing what I'm doing, even though it feels weird. But it's also the first time doing it in this game. So far I'm not a fan, because I have zero visibility looking out the back when driving the locomotive backwards. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'll ever do this again, unless something like this happens and a locomotive becomes inoperable, and I can switch it around, like I did. Yo, why can I not get up here? And we have Western Maryland F40PH number 450, which is a ex-Amtrak locomotive. At the rear. Western Maryland, engine 1852, got a green signal 14 miles away from Sand Patch, number 2, out. Western Maryland at 40 pH, number 450 at the rear. Then we got Western Maryland engine 558. Then we got CSX Western Maryland Heritage unit 1852, which is what I'm operating from, which I'm operating at Longhead Forward because I have an issue with Western Maryland 558. Share that here again. Yeah, that's yeah, that's the problem. The game glitched, and now the throttle is stuck in throttle 2, and the reverser is stuck in the forward position, and I cannot undo that. So that's why I'm driving CSX Western Maryland Heritage Unit 1852 Longhead Forward, because it is operational and I can actually operate it, unlike 558 here with the stuck throttle and the stuck reverser. So yeah, fun. This is the first time I'm running Longhead Forward, and so far I'm not a big fan of it. I do like being able to look back and see the back of the train. That is the only upside. The downside is I cannot see. I cannot see the other side because it's the long hood. And I do not like that, especially when I'm calling out the signals. Okay, we are... both these two head-end engines and the rear locomotive are in throttle position or notch 3. And we are going up a 1.5% grade. And the speed limit here is 30 miles per hour, so in 1,000 feet it will be 35. The joys of railroading. Western Maryland, engine 1852, got a green signal, all clear, 12 miles away from sand patch number 2, I repeat. Western Maryland, engine 1852, got a green signal, 12 miles away from sand patch number 2, out. Yeah, that's a problem. When that gets stuck, it cannot, and that makes a locomotive inoperable, especially a locomotive that you had on the front end, and that you had 2 locomotives running back to back, and now you have to run front to front with the head end locomotive running long hood forwards. Yeah. First I didn't know what I was going to do, but then I thought about it, and with the switching maneuver, I swapped these 2 locomotives with how they are now. Yeah, that was not fun, because that was like half an hour delay at the station because I had to do that. But here we go. Oh, this will be cool. Going around this bend here, you can see the back. Western Maryland, engine 1852. Got a green signal. All clear. 11 miles till 11 miles away from sand patch number 2. I repeat, Western Maryland, 1852, got a green signal, all clear, 11 miles away from Sand Patch, number 2, out. This is kind of fun running long hood forward, and it's also kind of not. It's interesting. It's interesting running long hood forward. Western Maryland, engine 1852. We are going up a 1.4% grade in Notch 3 at 26 miles per hour. And in 8,000 feet, we will be able to do 35 miles per hour. Over and out. We are 9.5 miles. Western Maryland, engine 1852. We are 9.5 miles away from Sand Patch, number 2, out. Yeah, I cannot see the other side of this locomotive running long hood forward. That's why I prefer to run short hood forward, which this end facing that way, so I can at least see the other stinking side of the locomotive because of the short hood. But this is the first time since I've played this game that I am running long hood forward. Western Maryland, engine 1852, got a green signal, all clear, 8.8 miles away from the sand patch. Number 2, out. Western Maryland, engine 1852, got a green signal 6.9 miles away from sand patch. Number 2, I repeat. Western Maryland, engine 1852, got a green signal, all clear, 6.9 miles away from sand patch. Number 2, out. Western Maryland, engine 1852. Got a green signal, all clear, 5.2 miles away from sand patch number 2. I repeat, Western Maryland, 1852. Got a green signal, all clear, 5.1 miles away, 5 miles away from sand patch number 2, out. Western Maryland, engine 1852 to conductor in 4.3 miles. We will be stopping at sand patch number 2. I repeat, this is Western Maryland, 1852 to conductor. We will be stopping at sand patch number 2 in 4.2 miles. Hailed. Western Maryland, engine 1852, got green over red, all clear, 3.8 miles away from sand patch number 2. I repeat, Western Maryland, engine 1852, got a green over red, all clear, 3.8 miles away from sand patch number 2, out.